What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. My name is Chris. In today's video I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of how I take photos for my store. I have 14,000 items listed. They're all clothing and my main platform is eBay. Every single photo listed in my store, I use the app Photoroom to edit the background out. Now I'm going to give you guys some examples and some pro tips in this video, so please smash the like button, consider subscribing, and share this video with a friend if they have difficulty taking photos. So for clothing, I like to take 8 photos. The front picture, I think this is the most important one. It gives the customer an idea of what the item looks like. What Photoroom does is it removes the background and it blurs the background. So it kind of looks like a stock photo in my opinion. This looks very good. In fact, it might look better than it does in person, which is something that you need to consider because people will ask you if you delete the background if these are your actual photos. So I take front profile picture, I do a close-up of the front. I take a picture of the tags that have the content, how you wash it. I try to get the RN number if I can in there, that way customers can look up the exact model if they want. I try to take a close-up of the closure. So could be the button, this could be the zipper, this could be the drawstring, to help customers understand what it is since they can't actually feel or touch the item. I'm doing my best to actually show it to them through the photos. And I like to take a picture of the tag. Now, obviously some of these photos do not need the background edited. So my normal process with Photoroom is actually going through and taking the photos directly in the app. We have now switched to editing the photos on the computer, and a lot of people have asked me, can you use Photoroom on a computer? And you can now if you have the new MacBook Air or you have the new Mac Mini with the M1 processor. And I'll show you guys a tutorial. I'll pull up the app in this video and actually go over how I use Photoroom on a computer. So that's going to save you a bunch of time, or for me it's just more comfortable to work on a computer. That's why I use Photoroom on a computer instead of on my phone. But it's identical. The app is the same. In fact, I think they don't even have a desktop version of it. So it literally is just for the phone. And if you want to cheat the system, you can get the new MacBook because it runs iOS on it. So that's why I am able to do it on a computer. But essentially, I use it and I feel like, especially on my higher end items like the Celine sweater, this looks just like the catalog in my opinion. These photos look amazing. You can see here that Photoroom does do one thing that I don't like, which is it sometimes crops the background out. And it's difficult to, actually it's not difficult, but I didn't know how to draw back the area that was deleted that I didn't want to delete. So I'll go over that in this video too. And I feel like it's a little bit more of an advanced strategy. But when you're trying to make your items have a higher perceived value and you take the time to take a picture, like this scarf, I took pictures of all 4 corners in detail, all of them in Photoroom. So I feel like it's got to be some kind of record that I have 100,000 photos edited with their program. But again, I like the look of the pure white background, but don't get hung up on it because here on the left side, honestly, these photos with just this plain white background look fine. Your item will still sell. When you use Photoroom, you're just trying to make your items look a little bit more special so you can stand out against the crowd. And I think that if you do take photos like this one, it's going to give the customer a really good idea of what the item looks like in person. The close-up pictures are the important one. So I use Photoroom to grab people's attention with this really crisp initial picture. But then I have the best of both worlds. When I do the close-up pictures, the customer can kind of get an idea of what the item really looks like. Because in real life, you don't have a pure white background unless you're in a photo studio. So this is what it looks like in real life. Photoroom gets the customers into the yard so that you can sell it to them. So I personally use the pro version of Photoroom because I edit multiple items at the same time. You can edit 250 photos at the same time. I edit around 240. That's 30 items at a time, 8 photos each. So I start from photo here, and you can either select from your camera roll, so you guys can see these are photos I took earlier. You can select from those, or you can import it from your computer. Just as this sample, I'm going to import this pair of jeans into the editor and show you guys how I use it. So pull it in, pick your favorite template. They have tons of templates, but I use eBay because I'm mainly an eBay seller. So click on this and you click on next in the top right corner, and you're going to scroll through your images and you can zoom in to get specific detail. And I purposely did this to show you guys a pro tip. So right now you can see this photo is taken with the camera really close to the object, and it's kind of washed out. This is not an accurate color profile. This would be an accurate color profile. So what I recommend you do is actually take a step back when you take the photos, because it'll be more accurate, and you can actually zoom in after the fact and get a more accurate color. And this specific photo actually the photos are crisper if you take them on your phone and then edit them on Photoroom later, versus taking the photos inside a Photoroom. They do compress the photos slightly. So my recommendation on the best practice is to take the photos separately, and then once you're done taking all the photos, upload them into your computer, or just continue to download them in the Photoroom app from your camera roll. So go back here, click on this button, click on the multiple on the top left so you can select more than one item, then select a group of photos, and that's how I use Photoroom. So I'm going to go through this process again because I want to show you guys something that I didn't know in the beginning. So one was, I didn't realize you could zoom so easily in, and I've tried this before. I don't know if it's necessarily faster, but you could zoom in, take a picture of this, come up here, and now zoom in, and now you're taking a picture of the cuff in detail. If you have a nice camera, you can do this. Most iPhones you can zoom in, and you've only taken one picture, but essentially you can create multiple pictures with that one large picture by just zooming in. So I love the ability to do that and getting the color exactly accurate. So again, I like to take a picture of the tag if I can, and I'm going to show you guys how to draw back the background when Photoroom deletes it. So here's an example. Photoroom has deleted the background, this tag photo, so it looks a little bit wonky. So what you could do is you could zoom really big and just have it show the exact content. But for me personally, I would like it to show the background of the fabric that it's on. So you have to come down here, click cutout, manual, and they have a new feature that helps you revert back a certain area of the photo, but I still use the manual version because most of the time I'm not deleting. I am drawing back what Photoroom erased. So I'll come in here and I'll draw back the area that Photoroom erased that I still wanted to keep. Click done, and you can see now it has reverted back to its original condition. So I would like Photoroom to add a little button that says revert, so I could just quickly revert the photos that I don't want edited at all. So this is one feature I would like them to add. It's just an item that you could click and just revert it back to the original condition before they deleted the background. Also, I would like a button that you could click and it would edit all 240 photos in a row instead of me clicking this next button 240 times. So the app's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. And the thing that really just makes it difficult for me is that when you upload your photos, you want them to be in order. So taking a photo like this one that you don't want to edit can be a bit difficult to merge with the items that you're actually editing. That's why I end up editing every single photo, because I want the photos to stay in order. So once the photos are edited, I basically download them onto my computer and I upload them back into the listings as I build my listings. So pretty straightforward, guys. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to email me at chris@dailyrefinement.com. There's a link to the Photoroom app in the description below, but again, it's available anywhere. Just look for Photoroom. And a lot of you probably did not know you can use it on a computer as long as you have the Apple M1 processor. That and all the supplies that I use are at bit.ly/reseller supplies. In case you want to just copy the same setup that I have, take your photos and then edit them in Photoroom. That would be how I do it personally. So I appreciate your guys' time. Until next time, make progress daily.